Hello, 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 everyone, and welcome in. Thank you for coming by tonight. I know it's been a little bit since we got into some Final Fantasy 16, but here we are. It's time. So, got some new quests available, but also we got we got actually quite a bit new quests. So, just because it has been a while, I will remind everybody that wait, oh, what happened? So, we did finally absorb um Shiva without having to fight Jill, luckily. Um, so that's good. That's good. But we did have a lot of or like we did end up losing a fight that we were supposed to lose against Barnabas, the dominant of Odin. So we're to try and take out a bunch of quests now so that hopefully I'm better prepared for this. And I know the title says that we're um, specifically going to Waloed. That'll basically just be if it makes sense to go, or like if we don't have too many other things, like if we're able to get through more quicker, basically. Do I have any other hunts? No, we are actually okay on hunts right now. Nice. I'm sure that getting into some more of the maybe even doing some of the side quests, but definitely further into main quests, because I think there's still a handful of hunts that are like only unlocked at the end of the game. All right, I'm just gonna start skipping through some of the dialogue stuff, because like I have said it before, but some of the dialogue in this just drags, especially on the side quests, because like it's not necessarily even like super important to the plot. Hold on. One more. Okay, let's see. Transferring heat from the inside. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, but okay, so this is one of those quests that I gotta go to a few different locations for. Which I mean, it should be fine. I'm actually surprised though that this is like the biggest like chunk of quests that we've been given. I think in the game period, which like I I wish it was, a little bit more frequent that they would do that, because like give us like big chunks of them instead of just being like, oh hey, here's three, all right, cool, like go do some more regular questing and then come back. Okay, Sons of Ouroboros. So yeah, that's a hunt item that I'm missing. um Hunt item that I'm missing. Yeah, so I think all of the upgrades are hunt based stuff, unless Blacksmith Blues gives me even more. Let's see what Captain Doors. Sir, I and the other curse breakers have grown concerned regarding the well-being of our captain. Despite the apparent unrest her recent investigations have visited upon us, Lady Doris refuses all offers of assistance, so not too much trouble. I'd ask that you please speak with the captain and learn what troubles her deeply. Alright, fine. Alright, so let's take out, or let's start by trying to hit some of the, well, I mean, this is the only that self-determination one actually takes place here so far. But I mean, it's likely that that one's also going to send us off, do something else, so. I didn't realize that Shote was still here. Alright, are we walking into something with the captain instead of having to go find her? Sorry, gotta adjust my mic. The windscreen popping off. Okay. Okay. All right. So Martha's Rest. All right. Well, I would hope that there that maybe some of the side quests are also there. Damn. I'm just so surprised that we were given so many here. Like, it's just there's so many options. It's been a long time since I've been given that many options. Yeah, hope everybody's doing all right tonight. I know between last week not streaming at all and then this, not that the schedule has been chaotic, but like kind of games that have been played on the channel this week have been kind of all over the place. I think I'm locking in on a schedule or like scheduling games that work for me. So we'll be going live with that probably next week if I had to guess. And then so as anybody who has been following for a while knows, I used to mainly stream during the day, like earlier on in the day. And recently, back in like I believe the beginning of March, I like switch it over to streaming during the evening because I was like, oh, I want to see if that is more beneficial to me, and it has been so far. Um, so what I'm thinking is that the next like kind of improvement sort of thing that I want to do is might start multi streaming. Okay, we gotta go to Wade. Okay. Okay, so there's a lot of Akashic on the way, so I don't think we're gonna be able to just fast travel there. I think we're gonna have to actually we're probably just gonna have to actually run all the way up there. Hmm. All right, well, nice, nice. Hmm. Okay, well, we got that all figured out too. Oh shit, I shouldn't have prioritized that because you kind of just randomly decides. Sorry, I'm making sure that stream's actually still good over here. Cause I've got like I got my normal like OBS monitoring, but I also have like separate. Like I also monitor like through web browser and a phone next to me as well. Okay, so let's talk to Doris or find Doris. See, I should check my items. Oh, I don't know. Okay, cool. I am all full up. Um, I don't know. I feel like bladesmiths should be busy kind of all throughout the days, because just because just because there isn't war going on doesn't mean that there isn't any use for top-notch swords. I don't know. That's just me. Me. Oh, and there's Doris. Oh, okay. So is Doris connected to the slavers at all? Hopefully, you being careful. Ah, okay. Yeah, Hmm. Okay, so let's see. Um. All right. Perfect. Okay. So where's the Belm Arches? Self-determination. Okay. Cool. So be able to go to that next. Um. Set up the East Pool first. Talk to Wade. Give him do this little delivery since it's luckily a fairly quick one. It seems maybe that's the thing about like a lot of the side quests in this. Like they're not like necessarily like super time consuming. Honestly, I feel like the dialogue and the loading screens from fast traveling are more time consuming than the actual quests themselves. It's just that like I don't know, they're not nothing, but they're not much either. Like, I've said it so many times, but like, The Witcher 3 spoiled me on side quests so much. But I I say that, but like Witcher 3 also has really I enjoyed like 90% of the side quests in that as well. Like, okay, let's see. Yeah, I mean Martha just had this exact same conversation with us. Is this rekindling the flame? Oh, okay. So yeah, I do need to fight, help out. I guess I'll step in and help out. Hmm. I mean, yeah, but like, yeah, like they should have to defend their home if they're like, yeah, they're not trained, but like they kind of have to step up. You know, they can't just like, especially because like they they haven't been able to take care of themselves so far. Like they kind of need to step in. Bro, why do you have to take the worst fucking reading of that? All right. Jeez, like, goddamn, man. Like, oh yeah, home. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't know. I'm starting to get swung over to Annabella's side and be like, maybe you bears don't actually fucking deserve this shit. Yeah, you can't just like fucking move in and be like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna do anything though. Like, you guys used to be slaves. Like, you need to at least pull your weight. Like, you're not being demanded to do anything. But I mean, I guess Martha's rousing speech should swing them over to the side of rightness. And then they're all just like, yeah, no, like your rousing speech didn't do anything for us. Sorry. Yeah, home is kind of worth dying for, bro. Like, you just like turned yourself into the spokesperson for all of them and then been like, I don't fucking care. All right, so just the one guy's like, all right, I guess. I guess Martha should be the one leading the charge here, though, since her her speech was much better. All right, so am I not gonna have to step in and help out though? We should leave them to their own devices here. All right, so are you gonna actually need my help? Okay, yeah, you will. All right. See, I'm worried about like Martha bringing guards over here, and then the Akashic just basically deciding, okay, let's just go to Martha's Rest instead. I mean, they at least are a little bit better defended, but mm, all right. All right, well, we got to do this now, I guess. Like, all right, let's go see how this plan works out. I mean, all right, well, at least, um, at least Wade's like, yeah, we don't have any time to argue, so whatever you say, Clyde. Clive. I have been getting a lot of Ben stars on my TikTok lately, so even though I haven't been playing this game, I've been hearing his voice. Yeah, I know I said just a few minutes ago that like I think I worked out like a schedule that'll work a little bit better for me. Um I don't want to reveal that just yet, just because um I don't know if how much it'll be stuck to, but like if it works out, this should work fairly well. But I don't know. We'll see. It also helped because so like this past Monday when I was playing Civilization, like buddy of mine was like, oh, hey, I haven't subbed yet, but I'll sub if you play this. So that was kind of the whole point of that. And like, I'd like to do more like request type stuff, like even do like pickup games where like you know do like one or the way that I kind of have been doing it here and there every once in a while, where like I pick up a game, see if that works out for me, and then decide whether or not I'm going to continue to play it on stream or just decide, oh, hey, maybe I'll do this in my own time. Which I won't lie, I I still have plans to go back to it for right now, but I am sort of feeling that way about Rogue Trader because it seems like nobody, like there isn't much a care. Okay. So wait, so Rhiannon's Ride, where's that at? Okay, so essentially exactly what I thought would happen. Like they're over there, probably heading towards the rest, or towards Martha's Rest, while I I even commented and I was like, it's kind of dumb that Martha's got her guards here when like Martha's Rest isn't that far, and leaving it undefended is not great. I mean, luckily she didn't leave it completely undefended, like at least from the implication there that there are still guards. It's just that most of her her guards are here. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I wanna be able to play a few different things. I guess I'll spoil at least one of the ideas, and that's Mondays kind of being like a not like a grab bag of games, so to speak, but like kind of like an um unscheduled or like no definitive game, because Mondays typically is like the day during the week that my friends have off of work together. So it's like the one day where like if we want to get like a big group game, going, or like something like that, like how after the Civ on Monday, I was playing Marvel Rivals with one of my buddies. Like, I want to kind of save Monday as like the day for that, where it's like, oh hey, I want to do like some multiplayer gaming with some friends, or like I do have a few friends who still have not finished Baldur's Gate 3 who were waiting on patch 8, and I also was waiting on patch 8 to pick it back up. So I was like, hey, maybe I do that. Yeah, it's dead. We're good. Well, cool. Like we did it. I mean, Martha really did that, but Yeah. Well, hey, I'm glad that everybody here seems to figure that all out. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. All right, well, yeah, hey, there we go. Okay, well, Martha, why wouldn't you pay me right here? Like, why do I have to come to you to get payment? Can't take on a marble? I mean, yeah, the goblins technically, but hmm. Well, hey, that's hmm. All right. Well, that's a cute little passing the torch sort of thing. Like, hey, Wade, I can trust you to handle yourself now for a little bit. Hmm. Yeah, are we gonna get like? Oh wow, okay. So she, damn, okay, nice. Like, hmm. Yeah, I mean that. True, true. I mean, well, hey, that's cute. I mean, I'm glad that they were able to work together now. Yeah, true, true. Just a little. Yeah. All right, perfect. That one did take a little bit longer than I kind of would have hoped, but Martha's Rest signboard. Really? That's my reward. All right, fine. Okay, so now we go to the docks. We'll hit those two real quick, and then that should be or that's part of the let's see. One of them is self-determination. One is the one part of even weirder science, and then we'll need to go to St. Breck for or Northreach for some of the quests. Let's see, there's quest to pick up there, fight to do over there, and then quest to pick up here. Looks like it's just one. Okay. Quest to pick up here. I would assume just another one. And then also that. So I'm trying to figure out what the best way to do it would be. Thinking, I don't know. Let me handle the stuff that's here though. The the two that I can knock out back to back real quick. I'm gonna avoid that. Oh, I was like, I'm going to avoid that goblin if possible, but just because they're so weak that like I do feel like it's a little bit of a waste of my time to even mess with them. Especially because it pulled me into a fight with these death blossoms too. And then I waste a what's it called? Flames of the Phoenix or whatever it's called. Flames of Rebirth. Like, it would have been much better if that happened like that. Okay, so here's the camp for self-determination for the slavers. Oh wow, there's actually like Imperials still around. Well, unfortunately for you, I will not be the one getting killed here. It is you who shall be getting killed. I say knowing that Clive probably will not kill the slaver, despite the fact that she is a literal slaver. Okay, let's see. So, take out this one so that no cures or anything, or protect or anything like that gets cast. Just keep them away from me. Okay, perfect. Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. I think that second guy actually, like, literally ran into my attack, which was ultra dumb of him. Sorry, my browser crashed. I'm just going over to make sure it's all good. All right. Yeah, so there goes your escort, yeah. Hmm. Yeah. You're a fucking slave trader. Shut the fuck up. Damn. All right. Well, damn. Well, yeah. Wait, so we're just letting her go? Okay, well, cool. Like, I guess at least some kind of justice is being handled, laid out. Oh, please don't tell me that it's fast traveling. Yeah, it is. Damn it. I was like, I was in the perfect spot to go and knock out Mother Quest. Yep, yes we did. Oh, okay. Well, damn, they already caught her. I mean, like, yeah. I mean, they fast traveled me all the way back here just for just to basically talk to him and have him be like, "Thanks for doing the thing that I asked you to when I was in the middle of something." Oh, another missive, another quest missive, or no? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't have the quest marker. So guess what? I don't fucking care. I guess I'll go this way then. Since I already had to go through, or since I, not that I failed going through the docks, but since the game decided, oh yeah, no, you don't get to do that. Wonder how the town of Amber is doing. I mean, we really didn't get to like do anything here, because, or like even like, oh well, I guess that's what happened to them. Yeah, I mean we came here and essentially like were told to never come back, and Clive Clive took that to heart and decided to never come back. Did say whole village is turned, but like that was two dudes in a chocobo. Is that two more dudes in another chocobo? So many men have turned. Many men have turned. One serf, a miner, and a chocobo. Oh, the chocobo's still alive. All right, there we go. See, and I wouldn't have had to deal with these fucking bombs over here if I had come the way that I wanted to. Like, it's not even that like bombs are like difficult enemies or anything. It's just I would have gotten to my mission faster. That's all I really care about. All right, so let's drop this. Cool. All right, so I assume I'm probably gonna have to fight some fallen to actually get the orb that they sent me here for. Like probably like a fallen boss or something. Like that looks like the type of thing that might be what we're here for. Yeah, right behind you. Woken Guardian. I feel like we've dealt with like this archetype, like basically this is the fallen um enemy or like boss enemy. Like every time there is like a fallen boss, it's this guy. Like it's kind of crazy how frequently we have to deal with him. Oh wait, Enfilade is a new move. I don't think we've seen that one before. That one actually did hit quite a bit harder than some of the others have. All right, perfect. Yeah, luckily not too bad, all things considered. Okay, now I'm thinking go to Northreach, go to the well, pick up that quest, see what that's all about, and then go and pick up the next spherical echo. See what fallen is blocking that. If I had to guess, same thing. Oh yeah, that's right. That reminds me, I gotta do that. Sorry, with the having to wait. This I'm like looking at some of the stuff on Marketplace that's might be interesting to me. There is the bass guitar that I've been looking at picking up for a while. Somebody's selling it for like $100 off. Like, don't want to just bite the bullet and go buy that. All right, let's see what's this. Well, I mean, would he not be the top now? That yeah, yeah, okay, yeah, that does make sense. I mean, yeah, okay, that does make sense. True. I mean, yeah, that yeah, why not? I mean, maybe I can just kick his ass or something. I mean, to be fair, I did take down your crown prince, who was fully primed as his icon. So, maybe you should just do what I say. Yeah, I guess. Actually, I mean, favor could work. Just ask him not to. Yeah, but I mean, why? Why would you pick Northreach? Like, yeah, I don't know. This feels like too small to. That actually does kind of make sense. I'm not gonna lie. Like, you have a plan there. I don't know about that, dude. Like, yeah, like, I mean, the citizens still live, brother. Clive's just like, I'm gonna let this lover squirrel happen. Like, let's just let the the revolt happen. You know, like we just be there to defend the people so that the garrison soldiers can't just cut down random civilians. But outside of that, I mean, I think we just let it happen. All right, well, hey. So we might actually just let that revolt happen, I guess. Okay, well, yeah, this is sounding very we will absolutely mutiny if we have to. All right, well, yeah, that and then watch the right before we I don't know where I was going with that line of thought. I got I got thrown off. Damn. Okay, so like the soldiers are basically just like, hey, if you don't know how to defend this town, you're just completely fucking useless. Which definitely I don't know. That's a it's a hard spot to be in where you're like, let me build my new empire. No soldiers or no civilians. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I mean, you at least have a very pragmatic overview of it, you know. Yeah, but like I don't know, like that's I don't think that we'll all reap the benefits like that sounds like cope from that guy. Like I highly doubt the restored empire would actually give give money back or anything to people that they overtaxed. Yeah, like all right, so I guess he's gonna straight up just be like, "Hey, nah, we ain't fucking with that." Gee, I'm not gonna fast travel back to her. I'm so close. That's a waste of sitting in a loading screen. Um, not there yet. It'll still be a couple minutes, but I do have an ad coming up fairly soon. So we'll be taking a break for that. And as always, I appreciate everybody for hanging out through the ads. All right. Sorry, I'm getting kind of an important message, so. True, true, but you know. Oh, damn. All right. Damn. All right. Well, true. Yeah. I mean, can't just say that I'm following orders and calling calling it done there. All right. Well, cool. I guess we'll probably have future missions here, maybe, or maybe the game will just be like, oh hey, you know, like this will just be one of those threads that doesn't get picked back up. But yeah, I did just get the ad notification, so I have an ad coming in just under 45 seconds. So we will be taking a break there. I guess let's head to the fight for the next spherical echo. Sorry, I'm like totally lost where I am. And then we'll take a break then before getting into the fight itself. I feel like once I'm out of the borders of, let's see, I have 10 seconds left. Um, I definitely won't be making it all the way there, but there's always the little bit of buffer. between when the notification says that it's starting and when it's actually starting. So I'm not going to make it though. That's still way too far. All right. I'll hit 300 yards and then a little bit more. Sorry, I want to get away from the enemies. All right, cool. So yeah, we'll take a break now for the ad. Thank you everybody for hanging out through the ad. It's always appreciated. See you guys in just over 3 minutes. All right, thank you so much for hanging out through the ad. Like I said, it's always appreciated. Sorry, I'm just finishing this message real quick and then we'll jump back in. All right, sorry. Okay, let's get back into the Final Fantasy. All right, so want to avoid all the fights leading up to it. Damn, there have been a lot more bombs have Oh, no, I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, there have been a lot more bombs um, after the fall of Twinside. You know, turn the sound up a bit again. I had it down because that song came in pretty fucking loud. But yeah, sorry, I'll probably be looking down at my phone during some of the gameplay breaks because I do have or I did get reached out to for a fairly important message, so not like in insanely important, like not like world shattering, but um I know the person who messaged me does have a lot going on, so it's like one of those like, oh hey, I'm going to respond when I can. So I guess let's do book lad next. So, sorry. Hope that I was hoping that this would load a little bit faster. All right, sorry. Okay, so is this another Theo quest? Yeah. Okay, nice. Yeah, whatever. What do I gotta do? You know, you say all I have to do is do that, but I feel like there's probably more to it than just, oh, let's go talk to the caravan and figure it out. Oh no. All right. Jesus. Okay. All right. So their whole plan just fell apart. Because if I remember right, they were trying to move a shit ton of bearers. Damn. All right. All right. Yeah, yeah. I mean, just let her do her thing, you know. Yeah, I think if I remember right, they were setting up a massive like scheme to try and free a lot of bearers and like move them over to a small village that we cleared out for them. Like basically, essentially, what's the same thing that's going on with the Guardians of the Flame and Eastpool. But you know, out in the middle of the desert instead. Okay. So we do this one, and then I guess I can do the. You know, I should pick up the other quests first, just so um if they're in the same area as other things, I can just knock them all out at once. Helgaroo. Hmm. He's just standing there menacingly. It's a little alarming. Wait, I don't think we've ever actually come down this part. Is this really another like spot that's like purely just tied to a side quest? No, no, never mind. I thought we'd have to go through the through that gate. Damn, alright. Damn. Alright, well, sounds like we're about to get into a fight. Maybe? Gonna be jumped by the consortium for her not joining. Alright, so we basically just immediately came back. That was kind of a waste. Hmm. Oh, damn. Okay, well. Oh, okay, so we just have to go fight over there for nothing? Like, alright, I guess. Like, this is kind of unrelated to the bearers, but okay. Whatever you say, game. So, oh damn, there's goblins out here. Like, I feel like that's also fairly alarming for the city. And none of those enemies are here. Where's Theo? Like, all right. Okay, we hadn't gone all this way, so I guess that makes sense. But yeah, another spot that's like completely tied just to a side quest. You know, it's fine, I guess. Like, at least it's giving me something. Wait, how fucking far? Oh, wow. That this little canyon kind of doesn't make sense to me. Like, it's just like, oh, hey, you know, just curl up into um, this fucking, like big area that's obviously like a fight arena. Okay, so I'm gonna try and get out of this fight. I don't necessarily want to like fight these guys, but all right, there we go. So where's he at? I do not see him in here. I also don't see any fucking dragon. Well, I mean, hopefully Theo has not also turned. Because, like, didn't they say, or, like, it's, like, low ether, um, resistance, which only the bearers have, like, higher ether resistance, like, regular people don't, so... Luckily, all the enemies are fairly weak, so... Alright, perfect. So, yeah, now should be the dragon, I would assume, since... Oh, well, here comes the dragon. Herring Surge. Damn, I was hoping that Flames of Rebirth would be a little bit stronger, but... So it's level 36. What level am I, actually? Okay. Like, kind of forgot where I was. Because I mean, I did, what was it? Zval Zvarog? Right? The hunt dragon that was level 50 at, like, 38, so... I'm just trying to see, like, kind of where I am in comparison to, like, the enemies that the game is giving me on a day-to-day basis. Okay, that Dragon Dance thing, I remember that not being too crazy, like, technique. Yeah, fairly simple, like, easy to avoid, you know, nothing too crazy out there. Potentially if I was gonna say potentially I might be able to um kill during this stagger, but I don't think so. Actually, no, definitely not. Never mind. That Flames of Rebirth did lend a very nice helping hand, though. Shit. Shit. Fuck. Damn. I actually got, like, kind of ass blasted by that one. Oh, you know, it's because of that. Like, it's because I end up, like, right in the right down range of those lasers. Hmm. Oh, no. No. Are we have to fight Theodore, or is it just gonna be like, oh, he's a bear? Oh, damn. Poor guy. Damn. Yeah. Clive, you should have just taken him out before he managed to fully change. Yep. Okay, so are we actually gonna show be able to see like an Akashic who has some sort of will, like outside of Barnabas and um Olivier? Damn. I've never seen what could have been a boss fight just fucking kill himself like that. Yeah, that's a bit intense. And I feel like that if I cared more about any of the characters in this game outside of like the like small main cast, that would hurt more. But Yeah. Hmm. Hey, I forgot that he was a bearer, though. Okay. Yeah, I mean, damn. I mean, that makes sense at least. Hmm. Well, like, yeah, they both cared about each other, insane amount. Well, damn. All right. Well, that's an energy sucker right there. But I mean, this is the perilous the perilous end of the game, late stage of the game at least. Damn, I'm getting so much experience and still not even like leading up to a level up. Okay, let's go to Tabor next, just in case that side quest is in a place where I need to be already, or at least close to it. Same thing with the one at the Damalil Inn. Yeah, what about Ultima? True, yeah, I mean, all right, why not? Yeah, sounds good. Well, thank you for the well wishes, I guess. Okay, so that's Kretov, but I have to go this way, and that's why. Um, and then let's go pick up the quest of the Damalil Inn. I think I'll do that one for, depending on where this Damalil Inn is. One is, I think I'll do that Duty Undying first, because it's so far off from everything else. Hmm. Hmm. Well, okay, Mayor is good enough, I guess. Hmm. All right, where? True, yeah, okay. Yeah, why not? I guess I could. Alright, so take care of this one. I'm hoping that I can finish all these quests real quick um before the next ad break, so we can just get straight into story stuff. Hmm. Okay, well, hey, alright. Okay, that sounds pretty straightforward. And we can't get into Drazvad, Dravazad this way. That sucks. Dude, so I believe I said this um the first time we were helping out at Damalil, but I just love the term narrative wells and like how frequently it is brought up here. Like it's so nice. I love it. Wait, so we let a bandit get away to like know who we are? That doesn't sound very smart on our part. Yeah, I mean, luckily these guys should go down pretty quickly. I don't know if they'll have like a big boss with them like some of the other enemies, some of the other side quests have had so far today. No, no, they won't. Yeah, in theory, that should be that. Hmm. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, Clive, that's a pretty pretty sound response to that. Just fuck. Like now I gotta deal with this shit. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, like yeah, yeah. So I'm still playing the Underhill. Jesus. Hmm. Well, yeah, like, yeah, like, okay, you know. All right, well, you know what? Fine. Lubor, come to the hideout. That's fine. I mean, you would think like at this point in the game, like maybe they would be less fucking racist, but hmm. Hmm. All right. Well, then, so you're just giving up. Hmm. Damn. I mean, that's most likely just emo- um, emotional manipulation, but I mean, I wonder if he's gonna leave all of his shit at the forge or not, so they can at least defend themselves once he's gone. Yeah, that's kind of crazy that if that's where they just drop his whole story, just like, oh, hey, you know, yeah, he's leaving because he was outed and the town is just turbo racist. Which, I mean, like, the world here is turbo racist about bearers, but still, I mean, you would hope that, like, they could be convinced that, oh, hey, maybe we are wrong since, you know, he's not only been such a valued member of their town, but also, like, helped them in so many ways. Like it's like they're just like, oh, we don't want you around anymore, despite everything that you've done for us. Oh shit! I did not think that it would be able to catch up to me that quickly. Holy shit! Guess I'm fighting the Helgaroo then. Oh, now he's running away. So you chased me, and now you're like, oh, but I don't want to continue to fight you. Yeah, it's gonna go again. All right, that's fine. That is weird about how the um the fight arenas are in this game where they're like that, where it's like you're just too far away from like the original spot that the enemies the enemy comes from. Then cool, guess what, like we're not getting in, like enemy is going to get all of its health back and then also leave. so interesting that, like, how many places the game puts, like, so far off the beaten path that are, like, truly just there for side quests. Like I would have never known about this, especially because I think the last time I was playing, I wasn't paying attention to the map super closely, so I didn't see the big, um, space. Nope. Well, so much for being called the Undying, because you motherfuckers are absolutely dead. Is that all of them? Is that it? Okay, let's see. Are there actually any living Undying? No, but there is this big fucking echo. Fool's gold. Yeah, it definitely looks like it. Okay, I remember this move. This move almost fucked me up the last time that I fought one of these, fallen with it. Okay, halfway through for that with, oh, and new enemies approach. Okay, wait, that seems a little bit fucky. Like, not the fact that there's new enemies, but the fact that there's new enemies while I'm taking care of this. All right, it's been a while since we limit breaked, so might as well. One, to heal a little bit, but also wrap this up a little bit quicker. Damn it. I thought I was gonna be within the bar. Damn it, since I didn't have okay, I was gonna say, if I didn't have Will the Wikes up, I might not hit that and finish it off there, but I got lucky. Alright, perfect. Yeah, nobody hid. Nope. Oh, okay. Some of them did. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, like, damn. Well, alright. Alright, let's take this chest real quick, even though I know it's gonna be fucking materials, like always. Yeah, let's go turn that in, and then go knock out the other quests. Hmm. All right, well, I guess. True, yeah. I mean, he basically was just like, well, you do your job and I'll do mine, and I'll do it the way that I fucking want to. All right, let me grab a couple of items real quick. Potions and stuff, you know. Okay, so is that the only one left? No. Here's this one, that's right. So let's go grab that and then finally do the quarry shit one. Yeah, let's take on the fallen first. Just as I'm already been fighting the fallen, might as well wrap that one up. And then we can deal with the Akashic afterwards. Oh, a bunch of fallen and a bomb. Just a single bomb. All right, wait, hold on. That the Flames of Rebirth might actually come in a little bit clutch there. Not in like a, oh, I'm going to die way, but in a, oh, you could wrap this fight up quicker way. See, I just don't like. I think I said it before, but I don't like how the bombs in this game really don't work the same way that bombs typically do in Final Fantasy. Okay, well, I'm not going to deal with. I'm not going to take that back just yet. I want to do this because this is also going to drag me back to the hideaway. So, two birds, one stone, and all that. Oh, I thought August said that they were like Akashic. Or are they just dealing with Akashic at their gates? Hmm. Oh, damn. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I guess. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, let's. All right, let's go, August. You're the one who needed the moment. Let's do it. Hmm. All right, so let's clear them out, and then that should allow us to go to an ad break and then come back and actually get into the main quest again. Hmm. All right. You shouldn't even be questioning me at this point. Like, I'm a professional. Yeah, ideally, I take the little guys out first so that I can just focus on big one without a care in the world. Okay, well, I mean, this bighorn is going down a lot faster than I expected it to. Okay, that's why. There's more enemies. See, normally the stagger bar enemies are the finale, so I would have expected, not that. But you know what? There will probably be another stagger bar enemy after this. Oh, a griffin. Beautiful. Even the griffin's going down pretty quickly. This is actually even lower level than the last, or than handling the dragon for Theodore, so I assume this was meant to be done first. Yeah, is that it? No, another dragon? Oh no. Not a dragon. That's not even. That motherfucker does not look Akashic. I think this is just where he lives. Shit. Okay, let's see. Alright, cool. Knock him down. Go limit break now. Just to kind of, one, help heal me a little bit, but also shred through it a little bit more. Does have kind of insane defenses. You know, the Will of the Wisps, I haven't really noticed it too much, but it also heals my or like regenerates my limit break like an insane amount too. I love the Titan moves so much. Shit. Okay, that looked like it hit me like directly head on, but I didn't take any damage. I don't know what that one's about, but sure. Shit, really? That didn't stop him? Okay, I should be able to finish it off. Yeah, I was like right here. Like within the next couple hits, if anything. All right, beautiful. Beautiful. I think with that guy being killed, we probably didn't miss anything. Mm, yeah, that like I said, that wasn't even, that guy wasn't even a Koshik. That was just an asshole. Mm, true, true. Mm. All right, and in perfect timing, I do have the ad coming up in just under a minute. So, mm, yeah, I mean, that's how you make your money, though, bro. Like, mm, true, true. You know. Mm, all right, stop sitting there nodding like that, Zoltan, so we can. Yeah. Oh, hey. So that should mean that we get. Mm, all right, so they're gonna work together on the sword for me. All right. Well, we have that sword to come back to after the ad break. See you guys in just a few. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for hanging out through the ad. As always, let's get back into it. Okie doke. So, alright, I guess we'll just go straight back, even though they're both sitting right there. Like, they could just be like, hey, here's the reward. And also, Frosty Tools, what do you mean lag is the enemy? There was no lag there. I mean, there's a little bit of slowdown on the fights, but that's kind of normal. Happens every once in a while, you know? Alright, Blackthorn, you got this fancy fucking sword for me? Okay, well, you're just about to make a start on it? Like, okay. Hmm. Alright, is this sword actually going to be, like, an improvement over my current weapon, though? That's what I'm really worried about. Sorry, my cat's sitting on my computer, so gotta bug her. Ooh, Daddy's pretty nice looking. Hmm. 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 Well, you know what? I'm glad that one, like I did say before the Theodore thing that, or after Theodore died, that like I don't particularly care about any of these characters outside of the main circle of cast. But at least we've done enough with Blackthorn that I feel a little bit more of a not appreciation, but care for him as a character. Let's see, can I reinforce the Ragnarok? Sons of Ouroboros. Okay, so I need one more Orichalcum, Darksteel, and Primitive Battlehorn, which are both hunt items. There's no new hunts, so that won't actually even be an issue. So yeah, let's go turn this in. And then finally get into the main quest. Why was that lady's title Scrubber of Stains? That that sounds kind of slavery-ish. Aren't the bearers here supposed to be free? Sounds a little bit too slavery adjacent for me. I ain't gonna lie to you. Here, take your fucking spherical echoes. Alright, is this one gonna actually like give me any benefit outside of just money? Because I don't need the money. Hmm. Oh, are we improving things again? Okay, more potion space. More. What's going on here? Hmm. Yeah, thank you. I mean, like, give all the credit to me. You guys invented everything, but I facilitated the inventions. Yeah, okay, cool, nice. Even more potions. Maximized inventory. Look at that. Hell yeah. Okay, so now 8 potions, 5 highs, 4 tonics. All right, well, hey, you know what? That works for me. I'll buy the potions to fill it up later on. Let's finally do main quest stuff, which means going straight to another cutscene. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, no, you're correct. You're, yeah, what is going on with Dion? Saw a medicine girl helping him out last time, I think. That's where we ended off with him. Nameless slum. All right. Well, is that twin side? Yeah. Well, yeah, at least he looks like he's being taken care of. Good for him. I mean, he is technically the emperor at this point. I mean, it's gonna be kind of hard to, um, one, have like reunite your people for an empire, seeing as how both your potential capitals have been completely destroyed. Um, but two, like anyone who knows that you're Bahamut knows that you're responsible. Damn, she took really good care of him. Even brought a spear with her. Look, haven't drank for days. Yeah, you're gonna need it. So start slurp it down. Slurp it down. You know, you could have stayed in the hideaway and like continued to get healing from Taria, but I guess burdening the little medicine girl is fine too. I hope like Dion is like sitting here like, holy shit, all this is my fault. He also just decides that he's not gonna like say anything from her, say anything to her, I should say. I mean, Ultima might have influenced it a bit, but yeah. Hmm. I mean, once again, still technically the Emperor Senbrak, so you should be able to give her a fucking castle at some point. Visit, bro. Like he can take care of all of you guys. Yeah, you'd think he would also want to travel a little bit more incognito at this point, though. Like, once again, people, if people see you and immediately recognize you and are like, hey, that's Bahamut. That's the kid who used to be Bahamut. Or, as far as they know, still currently Bahamut. Yeah, we gotta go. Hmm. Yeah, that's crazy that, like, so far, um, like, Jill actually seems to be, like, totally fine with us taking Shiva out of her. Hmm. I mean, he knows like no information on Charon or on Ultima. Like we've been asking him since the original Sid died. Okay, new missive. I was gonna say, please don't be a story based one or or side quest one because I was like, we. I don't know if I can deal with that. How many hunts got added? Just one. Interesting. Okay. Well, might yeah, or I want to get through more story stuff first. Damn, why are you so mad? Oh, okay, so okay, well wait, hold on. That actually kind of sounds like good because that means that like things that should be there that aren't on the map would be good, like a good place to land. Unless she says some fucking crazy shit like just go straight to the capital. All right, cool. Yeah, that would make sense. I mean, now the craziest thing is that like dominant of Odin was born off the twins when every other dominant is born here. Yeah, I mean, they just need Havoc for Havoc's sake. Yeah, I mean that also kind of makes sense. Like we expected that. Hmm. I mean, obviously, like going, ideally going straight. Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't we? Yeah, why wouldn't we just go? Yeah, we could just land exactly where we, or relatively where we were before. Yeah, just go back where you were. I, I just, I can't believe that it took. Yeah, like that should have been fairly straightforward. Like, hey, let's just land exactly where we were before. Hmm. So I know last night I was saying that like I was gonna the um stick to the 3 hour streams, but I don't know, I might go extra long just for this because it took us so long to um took it so long to actually get into main quest stuff. But also I could hold off too. I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I've got like half an hour until I would need to. Um, I would need to quit if I'm gonna stop there. Yeah, I mean, well, all right. Yeah, of course. What do you need? Okay, well, cool. Like blood red blooms. Okay. As much as I'm like, we were doing nothing but um side quests earlier. there's also a part of me that's like, maybe I just run and knock that out real quick. Because that should not take too long, I would think. Like, it's one of the side quests where it's just like, hey, go retrieve 3 of these things. I mean, as long as it doesn't spiral into something more. Yeah, I guess depending on how, or I guess depending on where this main quest puts us at, that'll determine if I decide, hey, do I go ahead and quit at 3 hours or go for some extra time. Actually, I think even the place that says, I think this is where I fought like a little cabin of goblins back in the beginning of the game. Yes, it is. You know what? It's nice that we finally actually got put here intentionally, because like I came here like just because I was exploring. In theory, as long as there is not further enemies that spawn in this, like I said, this will go very quickly. Be a little bit better if Jill was here, but not too much. And honestly, like, now that we have Shiva, I don't even know if, like, one, if Jill would enter the party, and two, if she could actually be remotely useful. Because her use was doing ice every once in a while. Now she can't do that. I also need to upgrade my abilities because it's been a while. And I have quite a lot of ability points now. Alright, cool. Simple enough. Why would the goblins have reinforcements? Like, that's just... I think that's just what most people would call more goblins. Watch, she's just gonna be like, nah, that's not enough, actually. Guess what? That's not even the correct item. Alright, well... Yeah, luckily that was a very quick one. So it's like, luckily that didn't put too much of a damper on, or like a time loss on what I actually need to do. All right, let's go. talk to these guys. I mean, I would assume that nothing came of this since. Yes. Well, yes, I do kind of remember that. Okay. Okay, well, you didn't even wait for an answer from me. So why even ask the question? Okay. Yes. Yes. Are you saying that the people of Ash are godless heathens? But no, it's actually that their god is still just Ultima. They well, I mean, isn't that fucking convenient? All right, well, let's head back over there, I guess. Oh, cool. We're not gonna have to walk. This is everyone. I thought everyone would include at least one more. Mm-hmm. Yeah, but true, true. So is it just gonna be me and Joshua? Hmm. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Maybe you can also chart some new maps so she won't have old ass maps. Okay. Well, I'm glad Jill's just like, yeah, I'll hang back. Otto, you're just here for moral support, I guess. Yeah, let's just talk now. All right. It would have made sense to just talk now, but we were literally standing right next to each other. Well, no, make sure that that Ragnarok sword is equipped. No, it's not. And all right, I guess Alright, well, um, his defense up by 10. Damn, most of the medallions in this game kind of fucking suck. I ain't gonna lie, like most of those effects sound kind of fucking useless. Like, I guess that's why I really haven't messed with anything, because most of them suck. Okay, what's up, Otto? Yeah, I mean, that's why you were at the meeting, because not like you were going to come along. Yeah, just that, I don't know, that feels so, close. Sorry, it looks like everything has paused. Oh, did Final Fantasy just crash on me? No, okay, cool. We're still live? Everything. Yeah, my, like, everything just, OBS just went, like, black on me, and, oh no, Final Fantasy is crashing on me. It's not responding. I mean, I hope at least that there was a save there. But you know what? I think I feel like as little as we got done storyline wise today, that's probably as good of a as good of an indication that I should call it night as can be. So I guess we will call it a day there. I guess I'll check after the stream to see what or to see what's make sure that thing's saved, and if not, just run through it real quick. But yeah, anyway, thank you everyone for hanging out today. I appreciate it as always. I'll be back tomorrow with something else. Might be Rogue Trader, it might be something else. I'm not 100% yet.